Here is our cookbook project again. I worked on it for a bit since the last module, and this is the situation that we have now. There are two branches. The main branch got a couple of new commits since the last time we looked at it. And these commits changed the apple pie recipe a bit. Just minor changes. The other branch, spaghetti, is brand new. It also has a couple of new commits, and these commits introduce a new recipe for spaghetti alla carbonara. I just had to sneak an Italian dish into this training, at least the one thing that I can pronounce properly. So here is that situation again. We have two branches that diverged. To make the diagram simpler, I also used the different colors for the commits in the two branches. The apple pie commits are pink, and the spaghetti commits are light blue. Also, because spaghetti is the current branch, I drew it in green, instead of drawing a separate head pointer. Now we want to put the content of the two branches together. We already know one way to do this. We can merge the two branches. We are already on the spaghetti branch, so we could merge it with main. I will not do this, however, but if I did, here is what would happen. We would have a new commit, and the parents of this new commit would be the former tips of the two branches. Also, the current branch would move to this new merged commit. This is the usual merge thing that we already know about. In this case, it should also be an easy merge, because we're not expecting any conflicts. However, I will not complete this merge. Instead, I will use another way to put two branches together. I will rebase the current branch over the other branch. If we rebase the spaghetti on main, then here is what happens. Git looks for the first commit in spaghetti that is also a commit in main. It's this commit here. This is the base of the spaghetti branch. All the history before this commit is already shared between the two branches, so it's not relevant here. Now, Git detaches the entire spaghetti branch from this commit and moves it on top of main. So it changes the base of this branch. That's why it's called a rebase. Like in a merge, we might have to solve conflicts to complete the rebase, but in this case there are no conflicts. The changes in the two branches impact different files, so we are done already. Now the spaghetti branch contains all the commits from the main branch plus the spaghetti stuff, which is what we wanted. What happens if we want it to work the other way as well, and we want the stuff from spaghetti in the main branch? Just like in a merge, we can just switch to main and rebase the other way. Let's switch to main. Here, main is now the current branch. It changed to green in the diagram. And now let's rebase. Actually, in this particular case, I could either rebase or merge, and it would make no difference whatsoever. In both cases, Git can just fast forward the branch. A rebase can be fast forwarded just like merge. So this is what we have now. Like in a merge, we have all the commits that deal with the spaghetti and all the commits that deal with the pie in the same history. However, different than a merge, we got that result not by having multiple branches flow together, but by rearranging the branches so that they look like one single branch. The way I just described it, a rebase is pretty simple. However, to be honest, I'm making it a bit too simple maybe. It's actually slightly more complicated than that. Let's see why.